What's going on, Scorpio gang? Hope all is well with you guys. To all my returning OG subscribers, what's poppin', what's good? To my newly subscribed, welcome. Thank you for allowing the channel to continue to grow. I appreciate it. This is a Scorpio affair, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Anywhere you got Scorpio placements in your chart, grab your boo, your hookah, your blunt, your spliff, your H2O, your sounding bowl, your bell, whatever it takes to stay tuned into the energies like we always do around about this time. If you should see an ad, let it play for a minute or so your girl can get all the credit from YouTube. If you like a personal reading from me, I'm doing quick reads, $25. Today is the last day. Cash App, PayPal. Email me, I'll get started. Same day. Okay? Y'all, I'm listening. Give me a minute. To all of you rock stars who like, share, subscribe, join the membership, book me for readings, leave kind words of encouragement, you totally rock. I'm sending you all the love and light your heart can hold and your energy can match. I'll throw them gang signs down in the chat. Y'all know we go together real bad, no cap. If anybody's interested in the We Go Together merch or who am I talking to merch, email me. I'll give you the prices and instructions, all right? Everything else you need to know will be in the description box below. So I'm hearing definitely a struggle is over. Something is over. A breakthrough is coming in. Okay, I'm hearing something very significant, okay, about past life. Somebody's Starseed family is watching them right now. They're not in a 3D because they don't have access. They don't have access because you forgot who you are. Does that make sense? This is what I'm channeling, y'all. Give me a minute. Because more is coming in now that I got the past life deck. I just heard you got more than 2 eyes. You got 3. Use them. Because this eye right here, I don't know, it felt like something was in it. As soon as I went to do like this and close it, they say you got more than 2 eyes. Use it. I don't know who the fuck that was for, but okay. You could be seeing numbers over and over again, or like some type of bird or a feather over and over again. This is your Starseed family trying to step in because I feel like you slipping too far into the world or to something that don't belong to you, or we got Father on the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing prodigal son. I'm hearing birthright. Somebody thought because they rebelled against something is the reason why they where they at. No, that's not why you're where you're at, because you rebelled or you think you sinned against your father, whether that be your father in heaven or your like literal 3D father. For who I'm speaking to though, I'm talking to people who get things in the spiritual, okay? Because I don't feel like this is a 3D message. And the only reason I say that is because the things of the spirit have to have access to operate here in the 3D. So the reason why you in the situation that you in is because you have not acknowledged your ancestors. I'm also hearing too, like somebody's scared of dead people, or somebody have some type of thing about seeing dead people, even though it's like your spiritual journey is bringing you to a point where you understand it better, and you say that, yeah, like I don't know why my grandma ain't came back to see me, or I don't know why my dad ain't come back. It's because they know it will frighten you. Some of you guys have forgotten that you've been here like thousands of times. You've been here thousands of times. Like some of y'all just don't remember shit. Some of y'all, some of us, I keep hearing Starseed family, Starseed family. Okay, so Starseed family. So so what I'm hearing is your Starseed family is really trying to make contact with you, right? They're trying to gain some type of access, but they cannot. So your fear means they don't have access. Your fear means they, because whatever that is that makes you say, whatever it is that makes you as somebody that lived thousands of years, and I keep hearing of the times, thousands of years of the times. So you've lived in different eras, okay? You lived in different, you know what I'm trying to say, like the millennials, the X, Y, whatever you call that shit. But like you've got all that shit in you. Like you've got a lot of gifts, a lot of things wrapped up in you being here right now in the 3D, right? And your Starseed family is really like watching you being watched, baby. You under surveillance. You got a lot of monitored spirits, but they yours. They your ancestors, because it's almost like they only protecting you enough now where you don't fall through the cracks, because they got more to lose than you. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? They don't have access. They won't have access. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, your ancestors saying they won't have access to the 3D until you over like being fearful of your ancestors, being fearful of dead people. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. For some of y'all, it's the Western religion, it's your Christianity, it's that. That's what's keeping you from your ancestors. You on the wrong timeline. Some of y'all are broke because you're on the wrong timeline. Some of y'all are sick because you're on the wrong timeline. Some of y'all are divorced because you're on the wrong timeline. Some of y'all can't get a job because you're on the wrong timeline. Who am I talking to? You came from a lineage of quiet money, like an ancestral, like you come from wealth. When I say wealth, I'm really talking about your consciousness. Being able to remember from every life to every life that who you are. For some of y'all lived 1,000 times because you remember. So you're able to come back here and do a certain type of mission that other people are not able to do. You're a starseed for real. Some of y'all are ascended masters. Some of y'all have been more than one thing through these 1,000 times. But it's always been ascended. It's never been the depths. Okay, who am I talking to? I keep hearing I've been here 1,000 years of the times. So ask me why. Ask me whatever. That's what I just keep hearing Spirit telling me. Ask me whatever in this moment. So they keep showing me numbers 333, 1212, 1010, 9999, 8888, 7777, 666, 11111, 5 ones. They said 5 ones. Somebody, I don't know. Somebody's scared. And you may feel like you ain't, but really you're scared. Your grandma having I'm hearing your grandma is the less likely of people that you would be afraid of if they appear. But if your grandma appear, I'm seeing somebody grandma peeping at them. Somebody think they keep seeing something in their peripheral. That's your grandma. She keep peeping at you in your peripheral. That's why I said in the beginning of this, somebody got more. You got 2 eyes. You got more than 2 eyes. I keep hearing that. Somebody ancestor keep catching them at a peripheral, because straight on you go fucking crazy. You would never complete the mission that you've been called to do. Who am I talking to? So they show you the numbers, because see, you so gung-ho winning the lottery, I don't know who I'm talking to. They showing you signs and synchronicities of something that you would, they trying to get you to bridge over. I don't know who I'm talking to. You keep seeing birds or feathers, things that give you understanding, but what your starseed family is trying to do is getting you to come on over to remembering. It's something very significant about you remembering who you are. I don't care if you live 1,000, 1,500, 2,000,000 lives. You will do, you go, okay, Spirit say you'll live 1,000 more lives. And every life, you're going to have to understand, like, why you're here. You're going to have to remember it. So you can be called to your mission, to your duty, so you can answer the call. Yeah, you just not from here, family. The 3D family you got, that's not your real family. The only reason we can't grasp this is because of I'm hearing Western religion was a trap. And I'm hearing whoever I'm speaking to, like every time you come here, it's going to be that. Every time, because your job is to remember who you are. Whether that take you 1 day, 1 year, 5 decades, 1,000 times, that's the thing. For whenever you land somewhere and you remember that you from a very, very, very like angelic cosmic lineage, that money don't even equate to the things that you could do here actually in the 3D that would change the universe, like change the world type shit. Not get your bank account full. Who am I talking to? You just not from here. I keep hearing that. They don't want to scare you. I keep hearing that. You're not prepared at this time. I keep hearing that. Something very significant about your third eye. Your third eye could be callous, calcium. They telling me something about calcium. Like it's you rely more on your 20/20 and your glasses. Somebody with glasses or contacts, you rely more on that sight than you do your third eye. So now it's like it got a lot of calcium build up on it. Some of y'all need to be meditating. Y'all need to be exercising. Some of y'all really need to be at a point of exhaustion so you can sleep and dream. I'm just challenging y'all. Some of y'all need to dream so that y'all can further whatever this is so that you're able to connect with your ancestors because they're really trying to get your attention. There's something about right now. Because they keep saying right now, right now. I keep seeing an old lady patting her feet. Like, you know. It's almost like you on the brink of this. Like they see, it's almost like they can see the meter moving. And it's like you done got to a point where you stuck. And that's where they carrying you at, but they can't carry you to only a certain point. They ain't got there yet. That's why for some of y'all, you could have lost your job, your marriage, your family. You could have done lost everything. You right where you need to be at. Who am I talking to? But you need to lose something else. Somebody got to make room for this thing. Who am I talking to? For this thing. Not the thing you've been praying about, for this thing, the call. Who am I talking to? Somebody don't even know they come from quiet money. You in the 3D asking spirit to give you money. What is going on? Spirit said, do you not know you rich? Do you not know you abundant already? You have not because you ask not. You ask not who the right people. You keep consulting with your job. You keep telling them to give you a raise. That you know ain't going to change your life. You just want somebody to validate you. You want somebody to say, oh, for the whole year you did us good, I'm going to give you a good raise. No, hell no, because you'll be stuck. You're an entrepreneur. You're a world-renowned speaker. Who am I talking to? You're a #1 bookseller. You're a playwright. You're a producer. Who am I talking to? You just not from here. I keep hearing that. The family you born into, that wasn't your real family. They was the family sent here to set you up. And when I say set you up, I don't mean set you up to harm you. I mean, this was the family you was going to get to what you needed to get to the point where when you come here, you already know who you are. You're an old soul, whoever I'm speaking to right now. Spirit is also saying some of y'all are being called to ayahuasca. so that you can remember these things more quickly. I'm also hearing something about somebody microdosing on mushrooms. I don't even know what microdosing is. Somebody microdosing mushrooms. What is microdosing? I know what dose is. I don't know. I know what micro is. Okay, so small doses of mushrooms maybe. But like a lot over a period of time. I'm hearing stop microdosing. I don't know what that means. Somebody tell me in the chat, what does that mean? Cause I'm hearing it's making you forgetful. It's making you amnesic. Amnesic. You're not able to dream. You're not able to remember. Even if you dream, you don't remember. Type shit. Somebody abusing shrooms. Somebody don't see. So okay. So they're saying somebody need to have a ayahuasca moment. Somebody just need to go somewhere and do this shit. Stop like taking shrooms, microdosing shrooms, and having these piece of experiences. Cause the shit driving you crazy. I don't know who I'm talking to. And it's making you disconnect instead of connect. Because every time you disconnect, you breaking that connect. Because it's more of an illusion instead of you tapping in. It's not enough time for you to slip into your consciousness of it. I don't know who I'm talking to. Somebody need to have the whole ayahuasca experience. Somebody really need to tap the fuck in, like, cause I'm feeling like now. Cause it's almost like you're not gonna overcome you being afraid of the dead or whatever this is because you don't think that's a problem. It's your ego talking, but your ancestors are on the other side, so they really know what's really real. Like, you can't fool them. Just like I said, you can fool us, but you can't fool God. It's the same thing. Your ancestors on the side where they see everything now. They third eye, ain't no callous, ain't no nothing. They all knowing. They don't need none of this shit. Okay? So let's see. You just not from here. You gotta accept the fact you're not from here. Yeah, unrequited love. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like you, in this life, those are the things that are gonna challenge you for you to remember who you are, because you don't have anybody to love you, so you gotta love yourself at some point. Loving yourself is you finding out who the real you is. You're going within. That's the only place you need to go. You just having a physical experience, but you need to go in. Why? Because that's where the soul at. That's where your ancestors at. They're no longer here, but they are here. When you bring them here to the 3D, this unrequited love is you trying to love something that it's not supposed to love you back. Who am I talking to? You got this unrequited love with your ancestors. It's almost as if, because you don't understand it because of the Western religion, some of y'all won't tap into this shit. Y'all feel it, y'all know it, you won't tap into it because of the phobias, the things that Christianity has taught y'all. For some of y'all, I'm here, Jehovah's Witness. I heard that heavy. Yeah, look, wisdom in reverse. You gotta reverse what you've been taught. You gotta reverse what you've been taught. That's why you're going through unrequited love. That's why you feel like you lived a life of poverty or lack. That is your mission. Every time you come here, because you know why? You come from a lineage of so much ancestral wealth. And every time the lineage pass, they want to give you that wealth. Do you know that's what white people do? White people set their children up for when they gone. They set the next generation up. This is what your ancestors been trying to do to you, but it's the lack of wisdom. It's the unrequited love. It's the love that you seeking from the Bible or religion that will never be quenched because it ain't real. Who am I talking to? It's unrequited love. You fighting a battle that ain't even yours. Who am I talking to? Look, your shit galactic. I keep hearing you're not from here. You're not from here. You not from here? You don't know it though. Look at the wisdom. You ain't remembered. You ain't remembered that. If you remember that, you stopped chasing marriages, jobs, validation. If you had that, they just want you to get the knowledge of it, but you scared. Somebody's scared. Dead people. I keep hearing that. It's funny because they keep saying boo. It's funny. It's like you a little child. You could be somebody who slept up under the covers. That's why it's important for you to meditate. Some of y'all is Reiki, some of y'all is yoga, some of y'all is Buddhism, I don't know. Whatever it is that collapse your mind, they just said that you need to collapse your mind. In other words, AKA, they need access to your mind. Because if you ain't going to be able to do it, you need to know who you need to call on so that they can come in and do it. Because what I'm hearing is the stars have aligned. It's time sensitive. It's right now for you, whoever I'm speaking to. You ain't from here. That's another thing. You keep thinking you like everybody else and you trying to fit in. And you don't fit in nowhere because you not from here. And what they don't know is they having a close encounter with, I just heard, the fifth kind. Who am I talking to? You in the 3D having an encounter with somebody from the fifth kind, from the fifth dimension. You don't know what the hell going on. And you don't either. Yeah, I'm hearing you distorting the lineage with this shit. And it ain't doing why you doing it. It's almost, I'm getting the energy like I'm getting the energy. I'm channeling. What is I'm going with this? I'm channeling a Native American Indian. I'm channeling a big ass hairdress. I channeled this person last week in one of my readings. They keep coming up. I know it's Native American. I've lived that life a time or two before. But what they're showing me is, they're showing me Indian children, and they're showing me Indian and white children, and they're showing me Indian and black children, and they're showing me the Indian race being mixed until it's no more Indian race. I don't know who this for. Somebody keep wiping out their lineage by commingling with I keep hearing mongrel dogs. I don't know who I'm talking to. It's like you just beneath yourself. Every time you come, it's like it's orchestrated for you to go through certain things, for you to be, it's giving the energy like, for Jesus to come here, he had to come in flesh form, right? He had to come here in man form. He had to be like us in order to die on the cross and he had to feel what we feel. Who am I talking to? You so disconnected with where you really from because you really keep trying to ground yourself to this 3D shit and you're not from here. And that's why you found unrequited love in every single thing you've done and everything you continue to do. You're not from here. You chose this karmic family and because you chose them, they chose you because of the work you need to do. Because every time you jump a timeline, you need to know who you are. You need to know why you jump timelines. You need to know why you went from rags to riches. You don't need to feel like it's time to party or hoorah or whatever this is. You need to know that you come from quiet money. Your money ain't loud. Your money don't party. Your money changed lives, even yours, coincidentally. You travel all over the world. You have wealth unknown. You eat the best of foods, but so do everybody who with you. Everybody's having a different experience through you. Who am I talking to? Yeah, look, Greco-Roman. Somebody is very wealthy. You come from a lineage of Greeks and Romans. Money, wealth, land, property, horses, cattle. And that's why you always end up in karmic relationships. Didn't I say this is your karmic family? Ain't that what I said? I think that's what I said. For some of y'all life been rough because y'all don't remember. It's time to wake the fuck up. It's time to tap the fuck in, okay? Period. You're not from here. That's just what it is. And that's a good thing. You're extraterrestrial. They so here. They so fucking grounded. Good. You're not from here. Somebody need to really truly just go all full ayahuasca. I ain't no doctor, so don't take my advice. Don't be trying to sue me. But I'm just saying, you somebody who smoke a lot of weed and drink, or you do shroom, you do micro dosing like the mushrooms, trying to have this experience that you remember shit, but it's making you more forgettable. Because you keep chipping off of it. You need to just go boom. Because your ancestors wait. Once you boom, you're going to be good for the rest of this life. This life. Okay, what I said. But for some of y'all, it's like this is your mission. It's like karmic contracts that you signed, that your soul has signed along the way. Like it's not like you reincarnating because you didn't get the lesson. You reincarnating because you just gonna keep doing that. That's your lineage. A lot of y'all who I'm talking to, y'all look younger than what y'all truly are. I'm also hearing like somebody did jar magic on you, but your ancestors crushed and fucked up the jar on the other side and buried it in the graveyard. I'm hearing too, somebody did vanity magic, and now you're black cracking like a motherfucker. I don't know who I'm talking to. You look old as fuck. They buried your shit in the graveyard. Somebody buried your picture in the graveyard, and your ancestors dug it up, rinsed it off, and put you back on track. And the person that did it, they liking. I heard they're liking. So somebody really looked like their grandma that passed or they mama that passed. All they had to do was put your mama picture in there. That's already in there. Your mama picture already in there. Okay, that's what I just heard. I don't know who the fuck that's for. Whoever ever tried to come up against the Starseed I'm reading right now, you curse yourself. Okay? And for the Starseed, you curse yourself too, because you've lived 1,000 lives, and every life now, it's almost like they can't predict how long it's going to take you to figure out who you are again. So they're looking for some type of pattern this time. And that's why it's so important for somebody to do Hawaska. I don't know who that's for, but I'm just hearing that from your ancestors. Because they deem that some of y'all just won't get it in this third dimension because you want to be a part of it so bad. The unrequited love, that's what they're talking about. Give me more on this unrequited. Yeah, you got the 9 of Pentacles. For some of y'all just supposed to be single. You're not supposed to be chasing love. Especially on the plane that y'all think it is. Y'all looking at love a different way. That's not what it is. Okay, that's just what it is. This gonna set somebody free with the 9 of Pentacles. You already abundant. You already free, you just don't know it. You keep chasing something that's not a part of you. Okay, what else? Yeah, the Hermit in reverse. I'm telling you, some of y'all were like high-ranking ascended masters, starseeds, high priests and priestesses in every one of your lives, not just some of them. You will never come back here a dog or some shit like that, or somebody who is mediocre unless you know, it's like if you remember, okay, listen to me. I just saw the 8 of Cups. If you remember who you are when you enter this world, again, when you reincarnate again, say you're a baby, if you remember even when you were a baby, your life is going to be ahead of time, meaning your purpose, you'll answer your call day one. As soon as you get here, you will begin to do what it is you was assigned to do. That's what they're trying to get you, because then your ancestors are able to flow through you freely. Okay? With the Hermit in reverse, it's like let go of whatever type of thinking that you have about wisdom, because it ain't that shit right there. It ain't the Hermit. Your shit far more advanced than that. Your shit galactic. Yeah, the 9 of Swords in reverse. That's why you got so much anxiety. For some of y'all, this 9 of Swords in reverse to me is giving me the microdosing the shrooms. It's like it's making you more fucked up. It's making you more disassociated. Okay? Literally. That's just what I'm getting. You need to go, you don't need microdoses. You need the full dose, whoever I'm talking to. You need a full dose, Scorpio. They can't play with you. At all, period, they can't play with you. That's what I'm hearing. What's the advice here? Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So it feels like what Spirit is saying here is like with the 7 of Pentacles, you've invested something that didn't belong to you on this timeline. In other words, yeah, I just saw the Empress. In other words, you're acting lowly. You're not. You're a king's kid and you're acting like you're a peasant. With the Page of Wands, yeah. The Tower in reverse. Somebody trying to I feel like with the Tower in reverse, it's like your ancestors, I'm telling you, they trying to keep you from going through these. You keep starting over. You keep investing in shit, it flop. You keep losing your dream job, your marriage, all this shit. You keep starting over. Somebody is obsessed with ending shit now to start over, meaning you ain't getting a lesson because you've begun to think like them now. Scorpio, that's what they're saying. That's not even, you're like Greek and Roman and you thinking like a native Indian. Like both of y'all got different purposes, different types of lineages, right? What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, the Ten of Swords in reverse. See what I'm saying? Betrayal to you may not be betrayal to somebody else, but what's going on with you, yeah, the Six of Pentacles is you betraying yourself by not being able to tap into your ancestors because of certain fears and certain things that you're not learning in other lives here. Okay. Spirit trying to get you to break generational curses. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Just off the rip. Just come in with the iron fist. You know, this generational, like passing it on. You being that matriarch next. Yeah, look, the Two of Cups energy. Know thyself. Know thyself. Somebody need to know that you're not poor because of what you seeing around you. If you could just grab that, if you could just really grab that, if the universe knew that you grabbed that, you'd be out of this shit like overnight. That's just how manifestation works. Is you having a deep knowing. Just like, I always love this analogy. When you flick on your light, it's not like before you do it, you saying, oh Lord Jesus, when I hit this button, I hope it come on. I just hope it come on. You flip it, you know the light gonna come on. See, that's manifestation. I wish I had somebody who knew what I was talking about. Give me one more here and I'm gonna close out. I wish I had somebody who knew what I was saying. Yeah, you got the Knight of Swords in reverse. You going about it wrong. You going about it wrong. Look, the Hierophant, you going about it wrong. I can't make it up. I love you, Scorpio. If you're still with me, like, share, subscribe, join the membership. Today's the last day for the $25 quick reads. I love you guys so much. Throw them gang signs up in the chat if y'all want that merch. Get at me at the email. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next video.